So quick thing before we start the video. I had somebody in the RLA Discord that played with my roommate, and my roommate asked, hey, could you help us out? So you will not hear the students' questions, as I did this in the coaching session publicly within the Rocket League Academy, the RLA Discord. And due to some weird OBS audio error that's already been fixed, you'll get the majority of the information, but you just won't get the feedback from the people. So audio was fixed. And I do curse a lot in this video, and I know I do. It's something I'm working on. I try to maintain my passion and intensity, but without all the fluff and filler. But it has some amazing points in it, so I hope you enjoy. Much love.
Wasn't. And now we're recording, so thank God I double-checked, because that's why I do it. Okay, so the rotation from third to second right here is pretty good, up until it's not. So basically right around here on the decision, one thing I wanted to talk about to you was the vertical trinity. Okay, and there's even plus or minus, like not even the trinity, but you can do something else. So you have this midfield line, then you have this, in this case, it's a front post line because this is where the ball is, so it's front post. And then you have the far post line, okay? But then also, you have kind of like this space right here where these pads are, you know? So when I'm cutting in from third to second, I'm almost doing it as like, my pads are like checkpoints as far as my spacing, because that's the first thing. Like, I'm always just on pads. Like, no matter what, I'm like pad. Unless I'm full, then I just don't give a fuck, right? But I'm always optimizing pad play. So then I'm coming here, and this applies to, I'm sure you're doing this as well. But I've done so many coaching sessions where people are rotating back into the second man position. They'll rotate too far in, the clear comes in, and then it's over. And then rather than being somebody where they're here and then able to turn forward, instead they're backward onto it and they're not able to get a touch and they have to eat a 50 versus playing it over. It's a huge difference. It's very small, but it adds up to be something very, very big, because what you want to do is you want to be in these situations where when you're playing right here and you're rotating in, you want to be able to be deep enough that when you receive a clear that comes in, you could possibly hit it up to this first man, and then he could hit it here. He could shoot, or he could probably hit it back to you, but ideally, probably not. You'll probably just hit it across. You'll just shoot. Okay, so when you're coming in like this, so watch the push out. So you know, you guys make it clear like this, right? You're in your half. Now it's a push out. Everyone spreads. Dizzy goes to opposite side of the field. And he goes here. Now is cut in, right? I know the whiff kind of threw you off, so you did fine here in the second man. You did good. And then Izzy comes and kind of checks. He looks here, and now he waits, and he's covering this clear, and now he's on. And now he's looking, because this guy won't be able to land the recovery, and then he could possibly look to hit it into you, and then he hits it into Vex if Vex didn't, you know, has a brain and isn't, you know. Okay. So that's the immediate thing. So this is huge, bro. This rotation is the teeth of the offense right here. And if you don't do this right, you're missing out a huge part right here, because it's defensively solid and it makes offensive sense too. You know, because you're trying to get this angle in, but sometimes you're not able to do it. So you just play it around this guy, and then you look to play the linear shot. Or you just play it around this guy, maybe get a flip reset and try to outplay it, but it's difficult. Okay, so that's what you want to do. And then we'll go back. So him getting another 50 onto this, to me, is troll. Like, this should not even be a 50. This is a loss of sorts. And Vex, how did you rotate out? Bruh. Here. Now you wait. Here. He goes. And then now it would have been he goes there. Tries to pass it into him. Maybe he looks to pass it back into you, who's looking to cut in right here. Okay, so you didn't rotate on pad lines. You're too tight. You should have been here, and then you could hit this pad right here. That's just out of the frame. I'll move it. Boink, right here. Or you're making a decision. Maybe you want to go here. Maybe you could cheat another pad, or you'll just go like here, or you'll go to this pad, depending on your spacing and how you want to cut in, or you're immediately cutting in like this, depending on what's going on. That could be a little awkward, though. Okay, so you don't want to panic. This is a panic. Okay, so even though you got bumped, to me, this is like, I've been telling you, you got to avoid the bumps. These pad lines are contested by their 1 to 3, or whoever's rotating in. So you need to make sure you don't get bumped. If you were here and you were paying attention, you would have been here looking like this, and now you're there for a potential passing opportunity where the 2 hits it, and Bruce Squad is not able to get a follow onto this, and now Dizzy's not hesitating. You get a pass, and you throw it mid, and you score. I mean, it comes down to it. It really is that simple, you know? It really is. Okay, so then you're forced to hit it square. You kind of hit it into him. Now we're going to move back. I'm going to go to Dizzy's point of view. We're going to see what's going on. Okay, so it's kind of a clusterfuck right now. Everybody's everywhere. Okay, so whiff is fine. Okay, no pads. He's missing all the pads. Okay, that's great. Yeah, we love that. Oh my god. Okay, that was a good try. Okay, now you're getting bumped. Of course you are. I mean, their 1 to 3 is going to bump you every fucking time that happens. So many small mistakes as far as your pad lines that we need to be involved in the rotation. He's so fucking awkward that he can't even go for this anymore. You know? It's like, it's literally this. So it comes down to here, and it's like, at this point, you need to see if he's coming at you. If he is, you fucking bob and weave. You avoid him. Go back on your pad lines, and now you're here like this. And now you'd like to cut in, but then you see Vex up, and you're like, oh, okay, he's just going to go for it. Okay, he has to land the beat. Now you're waiting like something right here. Then it's going to be a little awkward, so now you're going to turn. Now you're going to be here, and now you're looking up, and now you're playing it into the wall, and you look to touch it here, and then touch it back in. That would be what it's doing. But the timing's now off. He's now everywhere. He misses the timing. Now he's backwards, and then he gets full beat. There should have been a full beat onto the guy, but now he's out. He's so far. This is part of the reason why I get like upset at ranked teammates, because they don't even realize he just missed like 3 different timings here, because he's like so out of fucking position that he should never be beat here. To me, like that. It's just bads. Like his pathing is just horrible. You just come here. You come here, like, again, you come here, you got another guy back, you got a guy in the ball, you should be fine. The ball should not fucking instantly go into your net. So he doesn't need to panic going back. You just come around, you wait, you look to see, can I cut in? Well, no, it's kind of unclear, right? And then Vex goes, right? And technically that's a double commit. So if you go, you got to have the judgment to be able to know that you're beating that guy, which you did. So that's fine, right? And then you're right here. You're looking to cut in, but you're not sure. Again, you're like, you know, it's kind of how it is. Like, some of these situations you're not gonna feel like really comfortable. You know, it kind of feels a little bit uncomfortable here. You know, you're not sure. And then he gets bumped. And so, yeah, that's basically what it comes down to is this flip here. Like he doesn't need to panic on his flip here. I don't recommend right in this side of the field flipping, because there's a lot of curves that are ahead of this road. This is a very windy road right here, and your pads. And there's no rush in this position to get back. So flipping on these pads is really weird. So this first flip, I would say, is pretty troll. The one going back in, I would say, is fine. Because it led him in the ish position. But then again, if he was on pads in the first place, he would never have had this problem. So he should have been here. That's 4 pads plus his 30. How much was he sitting on when he left? Yeah, it was literally, I said 36. No, he's on 14, so it's 14, which is basically a penny, plus 36, which is 48, and he's probably going to grab another pad. So that's 1, 2, dodge demo of Gronk goes and cuts in. So right, you could even give one away, right? 3, no 4, 4, so that's 4 plus 14, so that's basically 4 plus 12, so that's 12 times 5, it's 60. So you have 60 boost. You're in the rotation, you're looking, boom. It's very missed. Okay, so we're gonna keep moving forward because I'm spending too much time on this. Now we look. Now it's so far out. Okay, so where's my guy? I should have a guy onto it. You guys double commit. Okay, that's crazy. That's a crazy save. Okay, this is the panic rotation. This is an oh shit rotation. I don't like the dive. I don't like the dive. Okay, look. I told this to TSM as well, because TSM would dive their second, like what you saw. They ended up losing. No, no, not you. No, the guy that I'm watching his POV right now, which is red. Okay, so I don't like to dive. Usually because he's completely zero boost, he's not going to be able to hit this. It's going to bounce down and then back up. So you're not going to be able to hit this. And then if you do that, you're way out of position. And then your recovery is going to be horrible. Just because like you're basically leaving your third man out to dry. No, he shouldn't go for it. It doesn't matter if it's straight down. Like if you're not hitting this double, you know, you kind of gotta in this situation, if it's not rolling straight to you, you gotta leave it. You know, like and you could see Lost Food, like you don't know the spectator that he has full boost, right? You know, but defenses usually has tighter rotations. They're usually gonna hit this. Okay, so in any case, it goes square. Could it have been recoverable if Dizzy rotated correctly? Yes, because Dizzy would have been up right about now to touch this back into the wall and then back out. So the dive would have been fine, but then you couple that. Okay, so now it's mega awkward. Vex feels like he has to go. Now your timing's off because normally you should be cutting this and hitting this, you know, and you'd be right around this boost pad would be the ideal position for the takeoff. But because you're slightly behind the play now because of the dive, you get slightly punished and almost scored on. But it literally the ball lands right in front of Vexel. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Okay. What? Okay, why aren't we waiting here? Wait. Now we go. Am I being too crazy here? No, he's turning. Okay. You can see he's turning this way, right? Yes. Okay. Does he have time and space? Okay, so should he be beating whoever's marking? Should the ball go over? Most likely, it should, if he has time and space. Okay? These are the mental checklists that I'm thinking of when you're doing this. It's, okay, he's landing a turn, but it's really weird. Okay, is there a guy marking it? Yes, but he's late. Okay, so that means he has time and space. Does that mean he's getting beat? Yes, assume that he's going to lose the ball. So where do you think you should be if you know that this fucking ball is going to come in? Right where you are, bro. That's literally it. You hardly have to move. You can move a little bit if you want. You could do that. And then, you know, you can play it out. But you don't really need to move all that much. You know? But then you move a little bit too much. Now you're backwards. Now you look like a C2. Now you look like you belong in the rank. Even though it was just a super, super small error. Okay, dodge the demo. Okay, Dizzy's running a layer. Okay, don't fucking cut it. Now he's confused. Then he whiffs. Then you feel awkward. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill Dizzy. I'm actually gonna kill him. Okay, what the fuck is he doing? Zero boost, trying to mark a ball, and he's not able to because he can't even catch up to it. His angle is shit. He could just give it into you to give possession, and then you take it right around now. And you'd be winning. There's a winning position. Why doesn't he just go here? Wait here. Grab a pad. See you there. You're going to mark it. You should already be... well, you would have already been there if Dizzy wasn't fucking cutting the field. But he would have been here, and he would have been in the third to second / scrub killer rotation that I talk about. Check deep. He goes right here. Do you guys see the pivot? Are you seeing the common theme here with how you play second? You pop in when you're aggressive here, and then when the ball switches, you pop in, and then you pop in when you're aggressive here. Right? And then if you need to, you cover the sideline. Are you seeing it now? Like the repetition? Okay. So it's you playing it like you did. The bigger the problem, the big problem here is the fact that Dizzy is marking this going across, which is ridiculous to me because I think playing right here would have been more than fine. And then I would have allowed you to even push up to even right here. Because you know the ball is not going to go over you. So the way that it would have worked out is you would have seen this, saw the play, and been like, oh shit, we're winning this. He goes here. He plays for the potential clear, but he's also not in the sideline because this ball could pop mid. So he's going to play right in, kind of in between. And then as a result, when you're going to see that, you're going to pop into the opposite side zone. And then you're going to be here, and you're going to look to take possession right here. Dribble, look to play it over. Or pass it mid. Okay? Super small. That's what you want to do. Okay, so then he gets demoed. Okay, so he lands the cut. So he played his rotation correct. Vex, you were a little late, but it's okay. You did your thing. Okay, wait. Oh my god. I know it's a replay because like I can't change him while we're in the fucking replay, but this literally is the most gear grinding thing that I see constantly, dude. All right, look at this. Vex, where the fuck are you going? Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Okay, why is Dizzy pointing his car to the left when he's covering the right side of the field? Okay, let me rephrase that, because pointing your car to the left when you're on the sideline is not a big problem, okay? My big thing is, if you know the ball's gonna pop somewhere in this area, why the fuck are we going here? That makes no fucking sense to me. It's like, this is like Megatroll right here. This is now you're fucking Optimus. Now you're not Megatron, you're Megatroll, dude, on this shit. Transformer, bro. This is fucking, this is stupid. Just pop here. And then you wait. Because look, we'd like to know. Like, I don't know where this ball is going to go. You know, like, I genuinely don't. Like, Amused could whiff this. Lost could hit this over. Okay, so maybe it hits it here. Now I could push up a little bit. And then you could go and even mark sideline here. And now look at this. Now look at your position. And now look at Vex. Ready to cut in. You hit it square. Both are a net. Don't fucking shoot it. Just give it to this guy. He's going to put it back post for you. Easy. This is so easy. Y'all are fucking overcomplicating this shit. Dizzy's fucking like so in his head about like, oh, I don't want to commit all that stuff, dude. But then he like fucking misses his rotation. They get the clear over and then he fucking commits late. Anyway. Now he's not even looking. He's not even looking. He's okay. That's the second habit. That's the second problem. Okay, watch me. Watch me play. Look at how simple this shit is. Just watch what I do. I don't need to be in fucking SSL lobbies against pros for this to be valid. I can do this in fucking 1700 lobbies and it still works at a pro level. Okay, so second man, look, watch me. Second man here. Am I fucking doing what this random shit is? Watch the difference. Now it's really obvious. Okay, that's the exchange. Now watch me. Okay, tried to shoot it. Didn't work. Look at a cut. Target player. Doesn't get passed over to me. Right? They go and hit it over. They make the cut. And now look. I'm looking in. Wide. Boom. Mid. Boom. That easy. All right, here's another example. That easy. Okay? This shit is so simple. Okay? Couldn't quite get the double? No problem. 16 boost, by the way. Watch me handle this. Leave it. Know my teammate's there. Pop wide. Okay, here's another example. Here's another example. Again, look at how I'm playing second here. This is I think this is a twos match. Yeah, it is a twos match. I'm here, I make sure, I'm like, he's probably gonna go for it again. Teammate goes, okay, no problem. Want to play kind of mid. Gonna go in the sideline. Waiting, play the 50, no problem. No inside close, pop wide. And look, I'm sticking around. And look at that, pick me goals. I mean, they're all over. These are all over. This is more of this is that 1 to 3 rotation that I'm talking about that you guys are missing because y'all just panic. and you're like afraid that like they're gonna hit it over you when they're not, right? But on top of that, then your second man position is so fucked that he's like afraid to commit, and then he commits anyway, but he does it late, and then it's all screwy. And then okay, this is why I brought it up. Can you guys already see the error? Is he even fucking looking to cut in? No, fuck no. Okay, in your judgment, based on this hit, without the flip, is it viable to cut in? Kinda. I mean, it's an if. The player's POV right now. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Lost can't see you. And you're coming out of his frame where he has ball cam on, and you're nowhere to be found in his frame. And he's looking, and you could cut in like this and potentially beat him if he's off his line. So you could actually cut this. Most of the time you're not, because they should be in a better position. But you could cut this and then play to solidify your position. So he could, but he's not even doing that. He's not even looking for that. That's why I showed you those examples of what I was of me doing that 1 to 3 rotation that I was talking about, and people are missing it. Let's go back to Dizzy. He's not even looking for that. He doesn't really, even doesn't realize it. Vex lands that, which it should go over him, but it doesn't. Okay, that's a good try in a volley. Yep, Muse lands the over. That's fine if they do that. Okay, play the net. Yep, you're good. Okay, this is good. Is that a goal? XD. Almost. Okay, that's fine. Land the over. Used red, backflips, and then he gives up the goal. That's just troll. Oh, he's fine. It's just Dizzy should have landed this 50. Yes, position's fine if Dizzy doesn't troll it. His position's fine. Dizzy should have been onto that. And even then, you just don't backflip. You could win that. Yeah, you hit that if you don't backflip. Dude, the same fucking thing. What the fuck is this? He's marking right and then he goes left? What the fuck? I mean, you're gonna take over. Where the fuck is he going? What mid? There's no fucking mid here. Bruce Squad has possession of this. There's a fucking 50 incoming. There's no pass here. Oh my god. Jesus fuck. Okay, so okay, you should have been cutting that if it goes over your second like that. You could bail out some your okay, so bad 50. That should not be so far over. No, he's fine. If it goes over you in those situations, so first of all, the 50 should not have gone over Dizzy in that fashion. And then even if it does, this space, if it goes over you, and as awkward as it is, it should be given to the guy who's in Vexel's position. So if you're like, hey, what could I have done better here? Your ranked teammates will tell you you whiffed, but a pro would tell you, this should not be your ball. And it's really fucking awkward if it goes over you. So hold on, let me see. Okay, no, you were fine. Yeah, no, you were fine. This is not you. This is not you. Okay. I mean, what it mainly comes down to is the fact that this ball just literally just like was such a 50-50 loss on a low ground that it threw both of you off because you're all playing for the dead 50. So let me see Dizzy now too, because I need to. Dude, this guy's like mega trolling. Sounds like a cool dude, but holy shit, I'd be tilted. Okay, that's fine. Even this is fine. Okay, you gotta eat the 50 here. Like, it's not ideal. We want to be goal side, hitting it into corner. We want to be in the other side of the ball. But at least don't give him the fucking net. You know, like, if you gotta hit it over here and it goes over your fucking 1-3, then, you know, this guy, then fine. Just do not let it go over you in that fucking weird-ass way. So he should have ate this 50 by flipping into it. Otherwise, it threw y'all off. Okay, so y'all got away with murder there on Dizzy's play. Is he gonna bump him off? Okay, yeah, nothing's gonna materialize. Okay, this is fine. Okay, no third, but we got an inside close, so that's fine. Okay, you're gonna be awkward. Just play safe. He's not even looking to cut in. What the fuck is a layer? Layer mentioned. I am in C2. Okay, I'm gonna say it. You guys deserve to be hard stuck. What the fuck? You guys are fucking running layers and shit. I mean, like. Okay, let me tell you why this isn't viable. I'm going to tell you why this isn't viable and why it doesn't work at such a high level. Okay? And the answer is this. Whoever's rotating out, which will be Gronk here in this position. Baby Gronk. Thank you, Livy Dunn. Okay? Whoever's rotating out, he's going to be looking right here to cut in. So people that like to rotate their second man ultra aggressive and to play them all the way in the midfield, when first of all, Dizzy's already there, already marking it. And then they like to play. And so let me get something straight. When you're playing second man, if you're playing behind him, like on these pads, that is fine. You know, like that is a way different scenario than you literally moving right. Okay. It's okay that if you know that your first man here is going to land a dead 50, you can literally push up a little bit to grab a pad or two and then play into the corner. That's fine. You could grab that and maybe they beat you, but then they hit it in the corner. So then you're like, okay, no problem. And then you rotate into the wall. Even that's fine. So I'm not saying that pushing out on second is bad. Don't get that wrong. People have, like, I've been in certain coaching sessions where people tell me, I learned after the fact through somebody else. They're like, I feel so bad pushing out second. And I've like grilled it in their heads. They got to wait front post. It's usually because they just fucking book it out. And they literally leave the net open because you already have midfield covered. And now this guy wants to cover midfield when the zone is already covered. Now you got two attackers in the same position. And then the fucking net's open. This guy loses a 50. It goes just straight in. There's been countless pro matches I've watched where people fucking do something like this, you know. And again, when I watch pro teams do this, I say the same shit. And I'll go into pro scrims, talk to the players, and I'll say, fucking, you guys need to be really careful about how you do this. Because believe it or not, this is on a fine line right here. When you're rotating in on second, like, it's hard. I'm not gonna pretend like this is easy. It requires a lot of game sense. You got to be really good at being able to read how good of a 50 this guy should have. This is also why it's really hard to do this in ranked, because your teammates are just going to ultra fucking whiff everything, you know? But at least when you play with a pre-made or something, you could trust his 50s to go more or less in the general direction that they should. So it makes this position a hell of a lot easier. And then it allows your 1-3 to be able to read it easier. And then the game is fucking easier. The whole game is easier because of it, okay? So I don't want you to think that playing second man and pushing out is bad, okay? Because first of all, when you're playing on a transition to offense and usually this corner boost isn't there, you have to play in the pad line. You have to. So that's first tip. So I don't want you to feel awkward about that. Just do not let the ball go over you. That's the priority. Okay, so now that you have that and you know that, okay, pushing out like this doesn't make any sense, because what happens is, even if you land the flick and there's a guy here, and then there's that 1-3 that's over right here. Even if you land the flick and you're here, marking right here in the mid, you're not going to see him in the frame. And he's going to dust you every time. And then this guy's going to have to rotate back. The guy that just dusted you and your teammate is now going to play into the corner. And he's going to look to either shoot or pass at mid. It's so doomed. Every time. These positions are doomed when you run into that. And when people do this. Okay? That's what happens at a high level. So you should have been here, like this, right? And then Vexel should have had a better dribble, because this should not be going over him. And then you could, ideally, you would be probably right around here. Even if you did trust him, you'd be right around here. But then they hit it in a corner. Now you'd be onto it like this. Okay? Versus them having another fucking dribble. They should have had another dribble onto this. Then they double committed. Okay, so then they fucked up the recovery. Dizzy now lands the equalization. Okay, so now you're onto it. Now you land the clear. Always look for your outlet, by the way, if you can, to Dizzy. But if he's marked, your outlet right here is that guy that's right here. If they're ever like here, yeah, if you ever can do it, then do it. But if they're marked, then you need to get it over as many defenders as possible. So you don't want to pass it into them. You just want to take space. Just go ahead and take space. You're going to give up possession, but you're letting it clear out, and it's going to allow this guy and your teammate behind you to get like 3-4 more pads. That's huge. And then you're going to be able to try and solidify an offense at that point. That's what you're looking. So that's what you're looking to do. So you don't want to hit it into him. So there's precision involved in that play. You know, you're not just, you know, willy-nilly just fucking hitting the ball. You got to put it in a specific area. Again, he's just rotating out. Now you're doing it. Okay, so mental checklist of, hey, can I cut in? Okay, missed the boost. Even then, that's fine. Okay, so now second man is going to dive. And they get it. So good job, Vex. Okay, that guy's shit. That guy's tackle was shit. I think I saw you swiveling. You're looking to see if he's cutting you here. Wow, it's almost like you're my roommate, bro, and I coach you this shit. Yeah, you're used to me playing with me and Rosa. You're used to the guy in the right side zone. Yeah, you literally, I could see you looking for it. You're like, hey, am I being cut here? And you don't see a tag, so you're like, okay, I'm going. Smart. You're looking to see what's going on. What the hell just happened? Okay, so you're right side zone. Dizzy went and looked like he marked behind. Okay, so he's way behind. Wow, this is all sorts of whack right now. Okay, so he rotated in close, but then he did too much of a wide berth, and he's probably going to turn in. Yeah, he should be out here. Here, 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 here. That's, what, four or five pads with his 60, and then he's here, here, and now he's hitting this. He's late, and he has 25. Okay, but you land the 50 anyway. So it's small shit. This is really small shit. Okay, how much time do we have left here? Like what, maybe 15 minutes? Somebody said they had to roll. Okay, so how much time do we have left? Okay. All right, we already pretty much have enough for like a full-on like 2-month course on this shit, dude. I mean, seriously, like what you're doing is you're not even looking like if you're completely zero, I understand that you're like, okay, I really need boost because you're not able to do shit if you don't have boost. I understand that. So greeting a full boost when you're completely zero, when you need to be part of that midfield, is like really bad. So you don't want to do that, right? But you need the boost. So you greed as many pads as you can, and then you look into play. That is fine. I'll even make exceptions with that. But if you just fucking book it back and you're not checking because you don't see the state of whoever your incoming first man is, and you're not even fucking looking for these plays, like these right here, you're fucking trolling, dude. Like you're asking to be beat here. Because there's so many free pick-me goals you can get. You know, where you turn in, you see the state, oh, it looks like he's winning. And again, it's like, it's not even like this isn't even like a hindsight, it's a 2020 thing. Like, I see his touch is like pretty shit. And I see that my guy has a pretty good hit onto this. So I figure he's probably going to beat. And then they're screwed. You know, I mean, there's so many plays that are going to happen that are like this, where if you really just get down to spacing, you don't need amazing mechanics. You can have the mechanics that you have now. You're going to be a little bit less consistent, right, at hitting those, and you're going to kind of hit yourself. You'd be like, fuck, I just missed that. I should have hit that. You know, but you're going to have the brain now, be able to, like, be there. And, dude, literally the goals will just, like, come to you. That's a crazy, dude, allowing that cut right there is, like, the ballsiest shit, dude. Like, this is, like, straight aura right here, bro. Like, Ronnie Coleman, like, bro, like, you're drinking a protein shake, just fucking, like, Cristiano Ronaldo behind the camera, just, like, drinking a cup of tea. Like, this is crazy. Just fucking clear it. I don't understand why we clear it. There's gonna be a guy that's looking at... He should nail you on this angle, believe it or not. You should get nailed on this angle. But he didn't punish it. This is just... There's so many small errors, and the timing is so crazy on all this that it makes it really weird to watch. That's fine. Yeah. I mean, hitting it forward there is like, you're not really going to get much out of it. Look, I'll take it, bro. Like, whatever. Okay, Vex, you're onto it now. Oh, you got bumped. Unlucky. Let me see what happened. So, Dizzy, why is he in a weird spot? Okay, so he's opposite side zone. Kind of expecting you to hit it, but him pushing up is kind of weird. Okay, really? Oh, yeah, you waited. Okay, I can see it. Right here. You should be going for that. As weird as it looks, bro. And it's hard. It's gonna bounce. Yeah, it's gonna come right here. Well, let me turn off player view. What was your cam? Was on like the bottom. You were looking at it like right here. I could draw it out. I just know this shit, dude. I know I just saw the fucking angle, but dude, my spatial awareness on the shit kind of surprises me sometimes, bro. So, okay. I know that's hard. And even if you wait, this is actually a really well executed play for them. This is the more like safe play, I guess, if you're like unsure about hitting it. I would even expect this in tournament games. The main thing is Dizzy pushing forward here after this and now he's kind of awkward. So like, I know you hit it. Like ideally what you even want to do is if you could get it as far as you can and he can't just hit it straight back, even that's fine, bro. Like you don't even need to like do some like crazy double flip reset to throw a shot on net here. That's totally unrealistic. Like even if you're just able to just like make it to where his angle is fucked and he's not able to put it here, but then he has to put it sideline, you activate Dizzy here. Okay, you get me? So even that's fine. I want you to ignore all your fucking stupid, low IQ, like the reason that standardized tests have a lower fucking grade point average and have been lowered for passing scores is because too many League of Legends and ranked players think that they know shit, dude. I want you to ignore the dumbasses that are out there that will tell you, you just passed it into them. I had a guy tell me today, after he fucked up like 4 times in a row, missing timing after timing after rotation after rotation, I clear it into the corner, and the guy leaves the net open, leaves his matchup open, and the guy says, you handed it to them in the corner. Okay? These are the dipshits. I don't want you to ever like, because it's for me, I feel like there's like a thing where I'm like, you know, in the back of my head, people are like, oh, but you passed it to them. Because I get that in my fucking YouTube comments. People are that fucking stupid. And I'm like, it gets to me, dude. I want you to ignore that. You don't have to deal with that. Just ignore that shit. If you can make sure that he gets this square and not over Dizzy, right? The way that Dizzy should play this now is play really careful. Because again, like, you know, you remember you were in this position earlier and you kept pushing up when that guy had a turn that was over here, right? You remember that? It's the same shit. It's the same concept here. You know, like ideally if your guy whiffs, you'd want to be something like right here or even like, you know, right here, here, here. And then you maybe turn backward because you would have rotated out on pads. So then you want to greet as many pads as possible without it going over you. What's good? Hello, Dizzy. Good thing you weren't here. Good thing you weren't here, bro. That's all I'm saying. Okay, yeah, you'll see the recording. You're trolling me, dude. So, ideally, that would be what you want, right? Now, again, your teammate kind of missed, okay? His position is still kind of iffy, right? And you got to play with what you got. So, even then, you're still fine. But continuing to push forward when this guy could very clearly have a turn on like this is really bad. Like, you should be expecting 100% the boom. The people should, or whoever's in this position, like Dizzy, you should be expecting this boom here. Like, so you're like, because Amuse, you're thinking, hey, what could I have done better? Well, I'm telling you, your touch could have been done better. But even then, the main downfall of why this really went bad is because this angle, he should even be quicker onto this. He shouldn't even be backwards. Like, he should be able to kind of hit this forward a little bit. And then maybe activate Vex. But he's not able to do that. And so then the position is awkward. And then they actually execute the play that they need to, which is laying the bomb. Okay, so they get the goal now. Holy fuck. Is this Dizzy? Holy shit, he didn't move to the left side of the field. What the hell? Okay, Muse, you got bumped. Okay, let me see what happened. Okay, you're in no man's land. Okay, right side. Okay, this is one of those like kind of like weird situations where you're playing third and like Vex is gonna rotate same side and then your right side is gonna like rotate same side and then you're kind of like, well, I don't want to be in the position with 3 different fucking players. You're like, fuck, I need to go left. And that's fine. Again, you need to mark this, you need to watch this demo. He's there somewhere. Okay, even that's fine. This shouldn't be, yeah, this shouldn't be a goal. Okay, now he's got to rush up the wall. Go, 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 go. Oh, Vex, don't do that to me. Jesus Christ. Okay, even that's fine. Okay, Dizzy, you're in the right spot. Good. Okay. Okay, what happened? There's a little breakdown here. Why is this weird? Oh, you pushed out. You just did the same thing. Okay. Why are you pushing out? Why are you going forward, dude? Okay, hold on. Let's review it. Okay, is it unclear? All right, it looks like he's gonna hit this, right? But based on his takeoff being right now, and the speed at which this ball is moving, right here, you could see it. You could see it too. Like to me, this looks like a 50, honestly. Now again, I get caught in this too, guys. Like this happens even to me. Like you're like really trusting your teammates to be able to like to hit this, and it looks like it's gonna go forward, you know. But this, let me see. Okay, this was slight mechanical misplay. The mechanical thing we needed to do was a fast aerial here. There's actually a double touch setup here, but he misses it, and then it lands here. And then Vexel's position is kind of awkward, which then this is still fine. Again, guys, what was the error? What's the error? Hold on, Dizzy. Who's your third? Muse, tell me. What's the fucking error, dude? No, not you, You're Dizzy. Tell me what the tell him what the error is. He's not looking to cut in. He's not looking. Like even if you rotate here, you should be fucking on that ass right now. You know what I mean? Like, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Cut the mark mid. Yes. You're marking it. Like the way that we used to do in soccer is to be like, hey, you need to mark that man. So we would like literally train ourselves to like hold on to their jersey. Now, obviously that's illegal, but they did it as a training exercise. So you understand that like, hey, this is your fucking guy. Like you don't want him out of arm's length. That's the way that we did it. So they didn't teach you to fucking hold jerseys because I'm not teaching anybody to fucking play soccer illegally. Okay, so there's a very small breakdown from a lack of a no fast aerial here, because there is a double touch set up there, so it's missed. So then they get another 50. Vexel's position is kind of awkward. You land a 50, that's fine, but like here, cut in. Take the space now on the sideline. Boom, now you're on. You have this problem, Dizzy. TLDR, like I've been yelling at you while you've not been here. Because you don't fucking cut in ever. You rotate back, and then you're so scared to commit, and then you miss all the pads, and then you feel super awkward, and then it just creates this like self-spiral of like, fuck, I want to go, but I can't go because I don't have boost, but then I'm awkward, and now I feel useless. That's what's been going on. So you feel super awkward, because first of all, you gotta stop for a fucking second, bro. Like, just take a breather. You got 2 guys back. This ball shouldn't immediately go into your net. Just take a minute, bro. Like, you'll be fine. Grab an extra pad or 2. You got plenty of boost, right? If you want to use 15, fine. You come here, and you gotta pick a pad line. You know what I mean? You got options here. Obviously, you're not gonna do this one. It's way too wide. What the fuck is this? You're not gonna do this one because it's way too wide. You're gonna come like this. And now you're gonna make a decision once you hit this pad, depending how fucking weird it is in the corner, is hey, do I need to mark mid and look to cut in right now? Or can I get away with cheating a few extra like 3 pads here? Because if you're a fucking internet troll that likes to sit in my YouTube comments, what you're gonna do is, right, as you're gonna sit there and go to full boost, break the structure, this guy's gonna have a free shot on net, and then you're gonna blame me and say, how do you miss those fucking saves when you gave him the whole fucking net to play with? Dude. And you do that. You will literally do that. You will literally come like this, you go here. Now the difference is, you're a cool guy, and you don't fucking sit there and blame your teammates for shit. You probably get frustrated just like everyone does at them. But you're, at least I've heard you in comms, you're one of the more friendly people, you know? So I'm like, thank God, like Vex has friends. Just kidding. Okay. You have the mentality going in. That's what I'm saying. It's you're not an asshole. So I'm like happy because of that. I'm like, okay, like I feel like now it like disarms my anger. Yeah, like me. Yeah. Well, only temporarily because you're learning from Golden Light. Okay, so you need to be here and then pick a pad line. If you land here, you pick a pad line. And here you're looking like, even if you're landing like in the balls, like in the corner and you got 2 guys here and you're looking to rotate out, you can pick a pad line here. Oh, but maybe I could go here and here. Oh, maybe I can greed an extra boost here and then go here. Okay, but I need to avoid a bump, Vex. Need to avoid a bump from there 1 to 3. That's looking to cut in right here. Dodge the bump. Maybe I have to give up a pad. Fine. Pad. Okay, do I have to cut in here? No. Okay, is my first man losing this and it's going straight back? Okay, now I gotta go here. Okay, is he winning? Okay, maybe I can come here. Now I'm looking. That's what you're doing. It's just checkpoint. Hey, what's going on? Checkpoint. Hey, what's going on? Checkpoint. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Are you annoyed yet? It's the same thing. Are you annoyed yet? Are you annoyed yet? Are you annoyed yet? Oh, now I cut in. It's the same shit. You're just fucking, you're going to pads, and you're just making sure. You're looking. So this is why when you lock yourself into this animation, first of all, you're not able to hit any pads. You're not able to correct yourself. Now, I know you would have been able to hit that pad, and I know Gronk was being a fat ass here. Okay, but it's still the point still stands that you're looking to see how awkward this is, and you could very obviously see this looks really fucking awkward. So you probably want to hang around somewhere in the mid here, and then look. Okay, it's not the end of the world, but you could take space here, dude. Like you would be beating him to this ball. And then he would have to turn it backwards. And now this whole offense is diffused. And then you take it here, he has to turn and then 50 you. Or he'll probably lose it, but then they have to, like, you know, play the whole field again. You know, so it's a small thing that you could do. But it adds up a lot. So you panic a lot. So you first of all, the first thing you need to do, the very first thing you need to do, like immediately when you come off and you're like, when I'm done yelling at you, is you need to make sure that when you're like rotating out, you don't immediately flip out. Unless both of your teammates whiffed, okay? In that case, you just write GG next, okay? Do that for me. All right, if both your teammates whiff, just write GG next, and you just fucking don't stand there and don't forfeit, but you know, you get my point. They're fucking dog shit. That shouldn't happen, okay? So it should go over your teammates, is what I'm saying. So that means you got a little bit of time. So fucking pick a pad line, right? And then start looking. Okay, and this is the example. I'm gonna show it again. Okay, because you're looking like this. Look, I have every reason. I have every reason on some of these like replays. Now, look, 38. That guy handles my cut. I'm 35. And it requires game sense because and almost like this is where ones comes into play, because like you can see that, like, for me, I know Fabs has a dog shit touch onto this, and that Zolnik is probably gonna beat him. That's just game sense, you know, and this is where your game sense is gonna come in. This is where ones helps. You know, ones helps in the mechanic department of being able to force dispositions, and it also helps with the kind of the game state part of understanding, like, okay, here's what he can do here. You know, like, I know this is going to be a bad touch, so I'm immediately turning in. He pops it mid, lands the beat. Beautiful. Okay, next example. This one, same shit. It's a checklist, dude. I write this on my YouTube channel. It's the same stuff. You know, like the ball transitions. I have a guy here. I'm not going to cut it. I know he's going to be there, and I'm waiting. I go pad, line, pad. I don't give a fuck that my teammate Polo is running a layer here. You know? Just shoot it. Boom. You're in. It's twos. It's twos and threes. It applies. It's the same thing. Same map. Right here. I tried to pop it mid. Kind of a bad pass. Teammate is there. What's the same thing? I don't immediately rotate out. Like you see me when I flip, I'm not like flipping immediately out. I'm flipping like onto a pad or something, but I'm like still in the play, you know? And I did this because I wanted to beat him. I wanted to beat him to that pad. I'm like fighting for inches, dude. I'm literally fighting for inches, bro. Dude, and you see me, I'm looking. I'm waiting. I mean, it's just, it happens all day, bro. And so this is gonna fix, dude, like a lot of your problems when it comes to like when the ball is like transitioning, you know, when you're like, hey, I want to go up for it. First of all, when you're at the pad line, usually your spacing is going to be really good, unless your teammate had a horrible 50. In that case, I just say good luck, GG next, right? You're going to usually fix your spacing. You're not going to feel so fucking awkward, and you're going to have a really cool setups, dude. It's going to be there, and you're going to notice it. You're going to see it for yourself because you're going to be like, hey, I could have had a. By immediately flipping and not looking for pads, but yes, you make yourself awkward because you're not there to basically cut into the midfield. Yeah, look, I got this on recording. I'm gonna post this publicly on YouTube. I'm gonna post this one. I'll go ahead because this is an RLA one. I usually keep my RLU ones private, but I'll post this one. Okay. Amused? Are you running a layer? Bruh. Okay, I understand your flip was bad. Okay, whatever. Pick a zone, bro. Okay, here's the thing. Here's why I'm not a fan that technically you should be here. Here's why I'm not a fan of you going and swapping and going here. Because your angle is going to be like this, and you're having to like hook awkward. Like, do you ever see, like, watch my cam. Do you ever see a motherfucker sit there in boxing that tries to fucking hit somebody where instead of throwing a guy across like this, which is what I want, zones of responsibility, left side, right side, and you go in, right? Instead, you're trying to do this. You're trying to punch him this way. You know what I'm saying? That's what it looks like to me. That's literally what it looks like to me. I use that analogy all the time, dude. Yes, I see you were talking about a previous example. I can't see what you're saying, and I would like to elaborate, but we're on a time crunch, so I'm gonna have to. I can't really speak on what you're saying. What I will say for myself is that, you know, this game is a lot of angles, and for me, like, I know Dizzy is gonna be here to go and push out. If you're coming in across, your angle is literally into the fucking corner. It does nothing. But whoever's on this right side has an angle to come across like this. He's able to throw the hooks. You know what I mean? Like, you're able to do this. You could punch. I'm hitting my fucking headset because I'm like in a confined space. But you hit here. You know, that makes way more sense rather than trying to fucking do that. Yeah, I mean, I know. I would see, like, in the team UI, you got low boost, you know, and I would probably mark a little bit forward, but then I would not fucking mark that zone. I would not confuse my teammate. I would not do it, you know, because again, what's going to happen is what will happen is that Amused Red will see that he's going to check deep, scrub killer rotation, play right around here, and you're going to have a guy that's here that's 50ing this into the corner. Okay, this is a if case scenario. If this ball switches, because it could pop in mid and then you're able to shoot, or it pops straight to them, they clear it into your sideline, this guy turns, and then we have the natural layer, which I've also covered on my YouTube. If you guys would like to know, search natural layer on my YouTube channel. I have that. So it'd look like this. No jump in replay. I'd come around like this. Just ignore the fact that Amused Red is doing that, and I'd wait. I'd wait like this. Okay, he gave it up, and now I'd pinch it mid. You know, you'd have a guy that's pinching it mid, looking to try and get it over this guy. And if it does, that's a free goal. You know, it's which, yeah, we got 30 seconds left, so yeah, go ahead. Okay, good. Good. Yikes. Scary. Great job, Vex. Good 50. Pad lines. God damn it! Ugh. Okay. Do you see the danger of what happens if you do play this? Okay, it's an awkward position. You're a low boost. Vex hits the clear. Okay. First is pad, and now you wait like this. And it's probably going to go over you anyway, but you're coming like this, and now you be like this, and now you fix yourself that your angle is now covering the net. So you would have been here, kind of dropping to the sideline, but then you come back in to fix your angle, and then you're here. And again, you're marking this little angle line. I'm like playing off this. And if they try to shoot it, I hit it back into my corner like this. I would clear this across at your discretion. I would not advise that normally. Because usually your teammate's going to be really awkward and they're going to have to jump on you on the turn. It's going to be really weird. I would just say hit it in the corner normally. Okay, so that's how to handle these sort of positions. And again, you don't enter these positions where they lose the 50 if you have a guy playing it right in the first place. He goes here, it goes over, and now you're able to receive it. Or at least if they play the shot and you're playing here and they play this outlet pass, you're able to save it pretty comfortably. Because like the field gets big, but this fucking net doesn't get any bigger. You know what I mean? Like if you're playing right here and you got like 40 boosts, you're good, dude. Like this net doesn't get any bigger. You could cover that. Just put the shot. Make sure it doesn't go back into the midfield. So you need to bounce it right. It needs to go back here. And then you make sure you have your first man who's rotating out, Dizzy, not in this case specifically, but you would be in the midfield waiting to cut that. And then what does that do? You're constantly forcing them into the fucking corner like this. You know, like you're here covering the mid. You got a guy in net. You got somebody coming across. This is gorgeous. You're here. You're forcing. So it looked like this. You'd have guy here, and you'd have a first man ideally. Like take it, like ignore all this shit. Like right now. I mean, ideally what you're doing is you're forcing in the corner. And that's beautiful. That's like good Rocket League to me. So Muse, that's how to handle these situations, okay? Because this is going to come up. Sometimes your teammates are going to lose this 50. Like, how do you handle it? Well, first of all, it's an, oh shit, does Bruce Squad have a turn, right? And then you're looking, you turn on ball cam, and you fix yourself. You do not flip that way. That could be the death right there. You would have done everything right, and then you just fucked up on your flip, and now that guy has an open net shot. Okay, that happens sometimes. Okay, so don't do that, right? Fix your angle. This outlet comes through. Oh, fuck. Come back. Right? And you would have been realistically right around here. And then if he whiffs, now you mark. And then they don't hit it over you ever. And if they want to dive at it, be stupid. This does nothing. If they want to dive at it, this guy just gets beat. And then you can laugh at them for running fucking layers all day. You know, because then I'll be literally dusting this all day. And then I'll gladly force the 50 into Gronk because all it does is throw the ball back into my own corner, into my second man. And now, this guy's out of the play. This guy's rotating out because he's beat. The first man who was just hit this is out of the play. Now we're got a free clear. Now we get to solidify the position. If your second man isn't a dumbass, normally I can't even count on that in fucking threes. That's why I'm literally like screaming in fucking oral U chat going, yeah, I'm done with rank. Because these guys will mess that up too. Okay, so that's how to do that. That's how to handle those losing positions where your first man just does that. So, again, consistency needs to happen. That you guys have better 50s first of all, and that requires a little bit more mechanics on the mechanics side. Like you guys need to be more consistent on your mechanics. That's where that's going to come in. Okay, and then handling those sort of positions. Don't ever come here. Come here, and then you're looking. You give them the sideline, dude. Like you just give them it. You know, just let him have this. He shoots it, great. Pass it and pop it into my corner again. No problem. Super efficient with boost. If he doesn't, I clear. We play out. Hit it into him. And then my second man takes over. And now we play forward. Okay, so that would be how to handle that position. So when it comes down to it, it's a lot of really silly errors. It's a lot of silly errors. Reading that is also kind of crazy. No way. Oh my god. Okay. Lot of silly stuff, and you're gonna see because I have that recording. Your friend does, and you need to watch it, okay? Because I never do this shit for free. I have never done an RLA coaching session till now. You can ask Junk. I haven't done that. Svevy's usually the guy who does that. I've never popped in and done this, so consider yourselves lucky. Yeah, I owe you more than a few facts. As I'm drinking the Coke you bought me, thank you. Yeah. So, that would be probably the big make or break. Is just like relax, rotate opposite, and look for these like really cool 1 to 3 plays. They're everywhere, dude. Like these plays that you're gonna make. You know, where you're looking in. I have 20 boost. I'm not fucking panicking, rotating out. Pad. Pop it mid, nothing. Same shit. I have 6 boost. Win this pad because I need it. And now I'm looking again. Across. And how you play that in 3 cents is you're going to have a guy right here. And then he hits it across. This is also why I don't advocate the layer. Because the layer is going to have you double committing with a guy that wants to shoot with this weird ass fucking angle. When all you could do is play it across and have him hit it. You know what I mean? Like, it just looks so much simpler to do this rather than him playing it into here where Surge, like, you know, I have an option that I can hit this past Surge over to the right side and I can hit it over here. In this position, I have that, right? If he hits it square. Okay. And more like practical examples where this happens. It's going to happen here. And then now I have the opportunity to play it left or right or left, sorry. Or I can play high and I can play low. And it's really hard for defense to be able to handle this because normally once you hit a certain space, if I pop it here, unless you're pre-jumping, you're not saving it. And you're not going to pre-jump the shot either because that's psycho because then you pre-jump the shot and I just play it low. So basically, you're fucked. You know, that's how to handle that. That's how to handle the offense. And people don't do that. Instead, they just fucking push their second man up mega close like you saw in this one clip. And then they're not even there for it. And then you guys, I feel bad for you guys because you guys are like so fucking mega confused. How do I win games? How do I score? And you think this is the right way to do it, and it's not. It's not. It's this. I think it's this one. You know, like you see me. No, it's not this one. It was this one. Like, yeah, you see. Yeah, you see Polo. He's looking to dive onto it. You know. I'm like slightly tilted, even though I score out of this. I'm like, dude, I can't. Like, I know the guy's running a layer, so I already know that this guy sucks. You know, so I feel for you guys because you guys don't really like know what the hell's going on. This dumb fuck really thought it was his ball. They just don't know. So now you guys know. Now you know, and you're not gonna be there if you're constantly flipping out, constantly. And, you know, and you're just like greeting a full, and then you feel super awkward, and then you literally break the structure, and then you're having to play against guys who already have a flip reset / dribble on you, and you're low boost, or maybe you're full boost, but your position's already fucked, you know? So, yeah, I can see it because of this right here. This is the make or break, bro. You know? And also, don't fucking cut across the field. I swear to God. I've told you once. Don't do it. Like, yeah. Don't 50 it either when you're on this fucking negative angle. Just give it to the guy who's over across in the field. He should be marking it. And if he's up your ass, GG next. Because I've had that happen where I'm like literally playing like back as second man. You know, I'm like, we have a position into the wall. And our first man has possession of the ball, and it's clearly going this way, and I'm playing right here. And then my third man's right here. And I'm like, what the why aren't you here, dude? Gets me. Right. I mean, you're gonna play safe. Like sometimes they're gonna dribble it out, and you just let them. You know what I mean? But if they release it and you can hit it, then yeah, pop it. Go for it. Right. I mean, it's going over him. This is that whole thing where it's like zone, where you're like, I think somebody asked me at one point, they're like, can you ever like play man in Rocket League? And I'm like, not really. Like you're playing zone coverage, and through that zone you're playing man. Because whoever comes into the zone, you mark him. But Rocket League moves too fast that you can't actually physically like follow and mark them like you're able to do in like other sports. You know, like soccer. What's up? You have other mechanics, you know, but you know, I mean, that's where I'm literally like, whenever somebody like goes to kick the ball or whatever, I usually push down on their hip and then it fucks up their balance. So then their kick goes wide. It's funny. I've been able to do that where I'm able to hit like, you know, somebody's got some like crazy shot and I'm like kind of marking him and he kind of gets past me a little bit, but I'm able to just like reach and just push down on his hip just a little bit. And then he pushes this way and then his fucking ball ends up mega wide. It's kind of funny. Anyway, so yeah, so Dizzy. I have the recording. I'm going to post this. I'm going to edit it. It'll be up probably tomorrow afternoon / tomorrow evening. Your teammate also has the recording as well. Please watch the beginning of it. Oh, you do? Okay, yeah. Oh, good. Yay. All right, right on. All right, back to chill, Strange. I'm just a chill guy, dude.